Hello everybody and welcome back to the series you thought you would never look forward to. NFL Head Coach 2009 as we tried to change history with the Philadelphia Eagles. So far, it's not going well, is it? We dropped the first game in heartbreaking fashion, a roller coaster game that came down to the wire, and now we go on to face the Dallas Cowboys, the 0-1 Dallas Cowboys, and with a stern approval rating of 21, it's clear we've got to start doing something different, and the first port of call is to take Lito Shepherd and Asante Samuel off of kick returns. Now, I don't know why they were there, but 2 fumbles in one game that arguably cost us the win wasn't exactly the best way to start. So we're getting them off. We're going to have Brian Westbrook back there now. Thank you for whoever pointed that out in the comments last week. And if you're new around here and not yet subscribed, make sure you do so. We have got daily coverage coming up between now and training camp, including previews, breakdowns, film rooms, podcasts, and so much more. So make sure you stick around if you're a Philadelphia fan. On to the week's preparation, and we start off by scouting medium school QBs. We'd love to get ourselves a mid-round steal. The offensive player of the week was a dazzlingly young Tom Brady, and it's now time to start game planning. We of course want to blitz Tony Romo, and look how young he looks there. That is crazy. Of course, his game 2009, which makes him 10 years younger than he is now. But oh my god, Donovan McNabb is out for 3 weeks with a pulled hamstring. And what does this mean? You know what it means. Everyone in this comment section, everyone watching this video, if you've seen the first 2 episodes, you know what it means. It is the emergence of T.C. Ostrander, the man, the myth, the legend of Stanford Cardinal. You've heard of Andrew Luck, of Kevin Hogan, of KJ Costello, but have you ever heard of T.C. Ostrander? If you haven't, then you're definitely about to, probably because he's going to choke the game away. Let's be real here. But it's an important game. It's week 2 in Dallas, and there he is, 72 overall, so it's not even that much of a downgrade over Kevin Kolb. So we all know what Kevin Kolb is. What is the worst that can happen starting T.C. Ostrander? Let's get to the game. We are going into Jerry World, trying to get ourselves a win with the help of T.C. Ostrander and our defense. So Dallas are going to start with possession. The first play of the game, they're going to call a pass, and can we get to the quarterback? No. And that has not been the dream start there, has it really? Get a first down on the first play of the game. A couple of plays later, they tried to run the ball and get absolutely smothered. Very quickly learning that the run defense is certainly a strength of this team. Our front 7 is made up of absolute behemoths, and they just want to tear through whatever stands in their way. There's another example. Down you go. See you later. And that is star linebacker Omar Gaither, who really stood out in week 1. So he is on a tear to start the 2009 season. And our coach, as you can see, looking as emotional as ever. Now it's time for an admission here. I didn't realise that I left Kevin Kolb at the start of the depth chart, but it didn't matter anyway, because running the ball was useless. I tried time and time and time again. It didn't matter what I did. That Dallas front 4 is insane. It's either they're having the game of their lives or our offensive line are just atrocious. But we make a nice play on 3rd and 20. That's a quick 3 and out. So off we go again, back on defense. And this was very much the nature of the first quarter. It was a back and forth. It was like a really bad game of tennis, but with 300-pound linemen throwing opposing running backs around. So that was really what to expect here. My main concern was that if our defense can't hold out and we can't run the ball, we're going to be very limited with Ostrander. As much as I love him, there's just not a tremendous amount we can do. But here I decided to make a little bit of an adjustment. I see that pesky little fullback in the backfield, and we almost come away with an interception. That would have been absolutely tremendous for our defense, but alas, it wasn't to be. Back on offense with Kevin Kolb, who pitches outside, and this was one of the few runs that actually went further than 2 yards. So beggars can't be choosers, but already Westbrook's tired, so I don't know what he's eating for breakfast. Maybe he's having some beers before the game, but this is his 2nd game in a row. He seems to get fatigued pretty easy. Anyway, that drive comes to nothing. We get absolutely pancaked, and Lito Shepherd picks off the pass. He's down the sideline, and we get the first touchdown of the game. It comes from defense, and that is absolutely huge, considering we cannot do anything offensively to get that kind of momentum. Lito Shepherd with his first touchdown of the year. What a play by the star cornerback. Eagles take a 7-0 lead. Dallas back in possession of the football, and a big time sack, and all of a sudden the tone of this game is changing. Quinton McKellen there with a monumental play. that happened again. Running the ball. You see what I'm saying? There's not much we can do. So Westbrook's just been useless so far. Kolb over the middle finds Westbrook, who now breaks to the sideline, gets past the second man, just one to beat, and then he's signed, sealed, delivered in your post box and sent first class. It is a touchdown. The Eagles are up 13-0. This is going worryingly well. It's bound to crash soon, but so far, so good. I'm a little bit nervous, but now that Kevin Kolb's got the touchdown, I felt comfortable putting Ostrander in the game. We went for the 2-point conversion. He's got all day to throw, and the receiver dropped it, so that happened. But look at that visor. Ostrander's got some franchise swag, and now that's been ripped out of him. So the franchise swag is gone. He's back in the pocket again, takes a check down, and that's going to be close to a first down. Not quite though. So what we've learned about Ostrander so far is that he wears a visor, he's got some swag, and he gets sacked. And oh my god, we fumbled the ball. That's the third fumble in 2 games. Dallas take possession. Our defense has to come up big at this point. Romo drops back and, well, straight into the face. Number 58. That was a dominant sack. Somehow Todd Herriman's making that sack, which I find bizarre. So somehow Todd Herriman is making a sack. That pass is complete. Somehow, I don't know what happened to the coverage there, but that's been blown. Oh, and now he's showboating, and they're in for the score, and suddenly sweat is dripping down from my forehead, and it is not because it is boiling outside. It is because I know we are going to choke this game. Ostrander somehow is back to his goal line and has been sacked again. Man has got the spatial awareness of a bat in daylight. I've got no idea what's going on. Dallas now down in the red zone, and that one is picked off by Michael Bowley, the free agent signing, coming up big there and somehow getting us out of absolute peril. And now the Eagles back in possession. I'm ticking on in the second quarter, and it doesn't matter because I think Ostrander has been sacked more than he's made successful passes so far. So this is going very well. And now, to make things even worse, Terrell Owens puts a dagger in the heart, twists it around, and then just gives it a gentle midnight kiss. And the Cowboys have tied it up. And now that sweat is turning into a whole bottle of Fiji water. I have got no idea how to stop the bleeding. Ostrander's back in possession. We need to get some points. 30 seconds to go. Takes a nice comeback route there and a big time first down. And now it's 2nd and 10. There is 20 seconds remaining. We're just short of the halfway mark. We know David Akers has got the leg the size of a tree, but is that enough to get him over the hump here? Ostrander's got to do something. He throws it. Oh, he throws a dime, and now we're into enemy territory. 15 seconds to go. We're going for a 54-yard field goal. Akers sends one up to NASA. It's received by the International Space Station. Somehow we go up at halftime. A buzzer beater free kick. David Akers is a Hall of Famer. 16-14, 54 yards, and it doesn't get much better than that to silence the Cowboys fans here at AT&T Stadium. Now, the third quarter was very much a replay of the first one, but Ostrander throws deep. He's got a man open and just misses, and that could have been huge, but instead, we're pretty much going to be punting from our goal line because we're not getting out of that. But it's now 3rd and 4, one drive later. Ostrander drops back, looks deep, it's picked off. That is a nightmare, and Ostrander will be kicking the turf and hope he doesn't break his toe in the process, because that's probably what we're going to expect at this rate. The game has been nothing short of a choke job so far. I thought I was stupid. I thought I could get by without Donovan McNabb, but I was lying to myself, and I'm sat here listening to Goodbye My Lover by James Blunt, wondering where it all went wrong. Ostrander steps into the pocket, actually makes a throw, and oh my god, this could go all the way. Reggie Brown breaks 2 tackles. The Eagles aren't dead yet, and Reggie Brown, for the 2nd time in as many games, has a huge touchdown, an 80-yard touchdown, and Ostrander is saved. For the minute, the Eagles have a 2-point lead. We're going to go conservative and make sure it's a 3-point lead because we don't want to, be doing anything stupid now, do we, boys? Maybe, just maybe, there is life yet. Romo back the other end of the field is scrambling. That's dangerous in itself, and he gets brought down just short of the sticks. It'll be 3rd and short by Lito Shepherd, who's been a man on a mission today, and oh my god. Oh my word, Romo's down. Romo can't move. It is reality all over again. Tony Romo has broken his back more than likely. Oh, this is huge. Ostrander has a lifeline. Our lineman doesn't know what to think. The Cowboys are going to presumably tie this one up at the start of the 4th quarter, but will go in to that quarter with Brian Johnson, not the singer of AC/DC. We are talking about a quarterback named Brian Johnson, and now this is big for Ostrander. He's got to avoid that. That's quite important. That's no good. And now back the other end, here comes Brian Johnson. He's got a prime red zone opportunity. Throws. Oh, he's missed his man. And this could be the sloppiest fourth quarter of football you will ever see. The Cowboys have a chance now to tie this one up. It's 23-23. They go to kick it through the upright. And it's missed. He's hit the... Oh my God, he's missed. We have got 7 minutes 54 possession of the ball. We still can't. Somehow Ostrander got that. I don't know how he's kept the ball there. That is worrying in every sense of the word. And now stacked on our own goal line. It is tied still. 3 minutes 42. Ostrander looking for a check down, and he's got to stop that, whatever that was. Let's never do that again. That was the most Mark Sanchez level pass I've ever seen. Steps into space, throws across his body for some reason, which I don't really have any understanding on. This is clearly a developmental quarterback and not someone we can trust late in game. But I got a little bit antsy at this point. I didn't want to choke the game myself, so I let the AI do it, knowing that our defense would come up big, that nothing could stop our run, and that Ostrander's going to go late in the game and secure us the bag with a... I mean, Witten looks somehow worse than he does now, so that's new. But this meant it's all on the shoulders of TC Ostrander. If he completes this task, if he gets the Eagles tied up, maybe goes for 2, he will go down as one of the best quarterbacks in... never mind. I don't know why I bother. I don't know why I bother trying to hype him up. What is the point? It is like trying to cover a turd in ice cream sprinkles. It just has no use to me whatsoever. 3rd and 17. We've been here before. Just remember, week 1. It's the last chance. Oh my word. This is hopeless, isn't it? There is nothing you can do. I mean, even the coach looks absolutely gormless, but that's no change from reality, to be honest with you. We're just going to go with a nice check down underneath, hoping we can just keep the drive moving, just see if we can get some open space for a player to run in, just take advantage of that deep coverage. And what can Ostrander do? Game on the line, 4th and 19. He somehow avoids a sack after a stunning block and throws short of the mark. We get the ball again. 30 seconds to go. He's moving about. Slings one deep. Game on the line. And it's dead. It's dead. And it's all gone wrong. And we lose a 10-point game to the Dallas Cowboys. We missed Donovan McNabb. The Ostrander myth is just that. He is no god after all. He is just a mere mortal human like the rest of us, who also throws 2 interceptions a game. I am shocked, appalled, and I'm sure many of you are never going to watch another episode of this series, which is just as well, because it is emotionally draining. I don't know what happens next. I was genuinely debating doing live streams of this once every Thursday to get through it a bit quicker and to have a bit more interaction with you guys. So if you want to see live streams of this, let me know down in the comments. If you don't, and you just rather the TC Ostrander hype train dies off, maybe I'll get him onto a podcast one day, see what he's doing now after his football career has finished, or maybe I'll get fired from the Philadelphia Eagles because my approval rating is now that. Anyway guys, if you like this episode, make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more of this series, please do let me know. I know it's something a bit different. We've got the Outside Insider podcast coming tomorrow. We've got a film room hopefully dropping Saturday, and of course This Week in Philadelphia Sports on Sunday. Thank you so much for all of your support. Don't forget, phillysportsnetwork.com is where you can find me every single day of the week. My Twitter is linked down below. You guys are the best. I'll see you next time.